Alright, folks, we're in it. Let's make sure everyone else is in it, too. Oh, excuse me. Hello, hello, hello. Let's make sure everything's going loud, because it needs to. There's Facebook, we'll do Twitter. At some point I'll look into maybe doing Instagram. I don't know if I really want to. But if it advances my channel's audience count by a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable here. Lock the chair in place. Okay, so we'll see if the chat bar is not working. Okay. There we go. Now everyone gets to see the same chat box. Probably put it right about there. Get the cough out of my system. We're already about 2 minutes in. Alright. So here's the deal. We're going to start this. And I'm not going to stop until I feel satisfied. How about that? Well, this will be a long play. I believe is what the kiddos are calling it these days. I'm not playing on multiplayer. I'm not messing with any of the settings. The only thing I've changed is the name of the world so I can identify it to do a later long play stream if I choose to. Now, okay. I think we'll just keep it basic. Why do all their presets? I mean, some of them aren't terrible, but the majority of them suck. Work, hair, go long. Face. All right. Try to slender down the body a little bit. Just not the legs. Okay. Well, looks like what I was going for, so let's do it. By the way, there is an item that you can unlock later in the game to fix that if you do not like the way your character ended up. They even let you change the gender appearance of your character. Oh my. Man, I wish I could catch it. Now, before we get too far down the road, let's just make sure we don't freeze to death, huh? Okay, pocket pair, camera angles are important. I would know this because my streams and my videos usually take a dirt nap because people either don't like the camera angles or my content just sucks, which, I mean, both could be true. They're not mutually exclusive, let's put it that way. And I am fine with my content sucking, except for one small little detail. Mostly, that is, and I'm gonna get laughed out of the room for this, but like, I would like to try to use my YouTube channel to expand upon my ideas personally, but also to throw my ideas out into the public and see what happens to them, but also as a kind of pseudo-marketing tool. We do have other products that we're working on. We are currently working on a video game that is not going to be anything spectacular. It's our first one up. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's going to be the next Call of Duty. No. No. It's not even going to come close. Completely different genre. Ours is going to be a turn-based role-playing game. A little bit different than most, but not by much. And the story is... Well, I'm not going to say it's hit or miss, because then I'm just kind of faulting myself. But, like... Dude, punch this rock, see what happens. Just going to say, how is his health not taking a hit for punching all these really hard things? Like, I don't look it, but I was raised by some pretty survival-oriented people. And one of the first things that they will tell you if they saw this was hurting your hands while you're out there surviving in such a way is just about the worst thing you can do. Because you do everything with your hands. When you're starting a fire with a bow drill, what are you using? Your hands. Or if you're like me with monkey feet and you can do that, I'm not going to try it. Because I have more self-respect for myself than to do that, albeit maybe not. If it got enough views, I might try it. I mean, you'd obviously still use your hands to set up the bow, the hand block, and the catch board on the bottom. Because those are all really intricate details that, unless you have like a lot of real dexterity from years of practice with your feet, this is not going to happen. But anywho, we're not going to get too far in the weeds on that one. Yeah, like the last thing you would want to do is obviously hurt your hands if you're in some sort of survival issue. Another thing is I understand why video games have these workbench mechanics, because you need a bench to work on. You need something to trigger off in a more expansive crafting menu. In actual, like, you're really trying to do it yourself kind of thing. anything becomes a bench. And I do mean anything. Like a rock on the ground, heck, the ground itself sometimes. I remember when I used to carve things out in the woods, because I'd like to carve little sticks and stuff just as a kid goofing off. I actually used to use a fallen down tree as a little workbench for carving things, because like I didn't have anything else to work with. Now as an adult, I can say I kind of wish that I had the knowledge that I do now, and a lot more awareness and wisdom as to my own thoughts and processes that I have now back then, and still had the energy and motivation to do things that I had as a kid. Because like, and this does have a lot to do with how I'm eating and a lot of things that are happening down here in the lower 48 that I really regret having done to my body. One of those things is junk food. And I'm not just talking about Doritos here. I'm talking about all the garbage seed oils and poisonous food colorings that are literally byproducts of the tar industry. Tartrazine. Stuff that you really shouldn't be putting in your body. Let me put it that way. Pretty much the second, like the number one thing that I do regret about moving in with my mom, and the only thing that makes me regret it, is the junk food and what it's done. Like, alright, so when you're a little kid, you see all these kids, they're eating mac and cheese and pizza and all this stuff that's like from a frozen box pizza. I'm not talking about like you went somewhere and actually had the real thing. I.e., you went to New York City and had, Joe's Famous Pizza or Famous Joe's or any pizza shop in New York. I'm more referring to the, oh look, it's a frozen, what's the name that I haven't heard in a while? Red Baron Pizza. And you're just like, oh, okay, well, that's fine and cool and all. But back in the day, if you flipped over that box and read all the ingredients, oh boy. There was a reason those things were treats when I was a kid. Now, as an adult, and as I moved down here to the lower 48, and we stopped having, potatoes or rice with vegetable and some sort of wild game as our, like, primary dinner staples, well, a couple of things happened. It wasn't the Wellbutrin that I was shoved on as a kid, and I can attest to the fact that that did have a negative effect on me. It did. Excuse me. It did. It drained me of a lot of my energy, but I'm going to say something that I probably wouldn't normally say, because, hating on pharmaceuticals is kind of my shtick. As much as I hate pharmaceuticals, I hate the crap that they're hiding in our foods even more. And you could sit there and say, oh, well, it's a self-control issue. You sat there and you ate a whole box of Cheez-Its in a day. Well, yeah, of course, because they tasted good, and it was my first time actually sitting down to have any real amount of Cheez-Its. Of course, at that point in time, Cheez-Its didn't have any sort of commitment to health. I don't know if they do now. Okay. Now, I see a thing of Cheez-Its like, yeah, they're alright, but, I'd rather go have a nice juicy steak. And here's why I'm bringing all this up. One of, if not the most detrimental things to my life that I've ever done. And this one takes the cake, right? Video games, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, none of them even hold a candle. It's eating garbage foods. Okay? Like, you can sit there and say, oh, well, you're fat because you play video games a lot. Well, that may be partially true. I'm not going to give that 100% credence, because if you looked at my diet, what I eat on a daily basis, you would say, how are you not like 1,000 pounds by now? Because I should be. And the reason I'm not is because I still currently have a ridiculously high metabolism, which is a blessing from God. However, it's a blessing that is starting to diminish, which is why I've become more particular when it comes to the foods that I've been eating. A lot of people would say, oh, well, you can't afford to be particular because you don't have any money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, if you saw my gut, you would understand why I would sit here and say, you can take that mentality and stuff it, because I could probably go a good week without food if I really wanted to, and still have energy to spare. Yeah, that's right. Most of my gut is basically pure calorie burn. I get on a treadmill and walk for like a week, and like 2 to 5 pounds disappears in that week. Okay? This is not all just like random fat cells, it's basically pure energy in a friggin' bottle. Okay? And the only thing that keeps me from using it is the fact that I keep dumping more and more into it every day in the form of garbage seed oils that basically makes the bottle a little bit thicker each time. But boy, I really don't want to be there when that bottle breaks in one way or another. I mean, I'll have to be because it's my body, but I don't want to be. I want to be somewhere else. So. But anyway, yeah, the seed oils are probably about the one really bad thing that is definitely keeping me down. And I'm not talking about olive oil. We've made a recent commitment to shifting off from regular vegetable oil to using olive and avocado oils, just because we want to see if that'll fix anything. Oh, it looks like we got a fuzzy visitor. Yeah, we got ourselves a little fuzzy. Well, okay, I can take a minute to give you some loves. Well, there we go. Alright, go play. Dad's busy. Go play. Dad'll give you some loves when he's done, okay? Yes. No. No. Mm-mm. I will pet you when I'm done, okay? I need that. I don't have any distance weapons, but I need that one. So yeah, we've actually shifted off to using non-salted butter. And to see if that makes a difference. And I mean, it has already. Like, I don't feel my blood pressure, for example, anymore. Like, and those of you who have, you know, had blood pressure issues in the past know what I'm talking about. Like, you can hear your heartbeat. Oh, dude, come on. Please. Thank you. Okay, well, you're a slacker, but that doesn't matter because you're just here to help me fight. And yes, I'm going for that hill first. We got the live chat up and rolling, so if you have anything you'd like to say or anything you'd like to ask, go for it. I don't confess to be a wellspring of knowledge, but you might have something interesting that you haven't heard before. Or maybe even something that you have heard before but forgot about. Okay. So the big reason I like this hill, there's actually about 3 or 4 of them. Number 1, there's a chest that randomly spawns on the other side of this giant ferret thing called a chili. Number 2, there's usually a ball that spawns there that you can pick up, so it's basically free resources. I don't think I'll be able to open this one. I believe it needs a key. I will check. Yep, I don't have a copper key. Okay. So as with all survival, you need to pick a location that is rich in the resources that you need. Okay? Now as far as the game is concerned, you don't have to worry about watering your character. But if I did, there's a stream right down there. Also, if I did, there's a pool of water over there too. That is a flowing pool of water. Ooh, do I have enough to catch that one? No, I do, but he's gonna run for it. Just not far fast enough. Okay, perfect. Now, this is the part I usually botch pretty readily. So, can I see? Where's the line over there? Okay. I'm going to say right there is where we're going to build it. Okay. So this, for those who are watching who don't actually intend to play the game or haven't played it yet either, is your base. Part of your base, part of building a base, is making sure that your borders for where your base is going to go fall where you want them to. I'm going to have to probably move it. Yeah. I'm either going to have to move it or I'm going to have to build some platforms to go there. Let's go take a look over here and see where we're at. So I really don't have room to move it this way at all, which is unfortunate. And I'm still going to have to build... Well, I mean, this part doesn't matter. This part ends up being an industrial area that's walled in anyway. Okay. Then we're going to be okay for now. First priority. It's going to be fire this time. Because your character doesn't have an ability to thermoregulate without it, basically. You need clothes and stuff to do that. Okay. Production. So I think for starting off, we're just going to place that there. And we're going to do the repair bench next. Okay. So, my first task is going to need to be getting the sheepy types, because I need the wool. So I either need a bow, or I can take my chances in trying to club them over the head again. Now, the bow would save me some time in the long run. So, we'll make a couple of these for catching. Because I'm also going to need the cat too. And probably the lift monk, which is basically a chipmunk. It's a green chipmunk, basically. Okay. Also, the chicken wouldn't hurt either, because being able to fry eggs without having to do it manually would be a real help. Now we got that done. By the way, in real life, these survival priorities are kind of backwards. This would be about where you'd want to build like a shelter or something, because it's getting nighttime, and that would be like very important. The problem is this is a video game, not real life. And unfortunately, keeping this knucklehead fed is kind of important. Okay. He ate the egg. We'll bake these berries. Actually, I know he's a lazy turd, but here's what we'll do. Okay. Because he can cook those for me while I'm doing things. We are definitely going to need storage, so I think we'll put it right there. Oh, I don't have any beds for either my little fox on fire or myself. And the little pot-bellied elephant thing that's with me is not really gonna fare too well without that stuff either, so I don't think we're gonna do that first. And see, it wants me to make a bed for myself, but I guess I'm kind of a weirdo. Mostly. Alright, so I will have enough points. I need the cloth outfit, that, feed box, and that. Like, those are like your big starter items, right? I feel like those are kind of important. Okay, I need rocks. That wouldn't hurt either. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, your character will instantly start to freeze up. Yeah, going back into the cold for just a moment. You'll notice that the green bar loses a point every second I'm out here. Thank God they give you enough for, like, losing points, because that would be pretty intense if it was any faster. So, there's that. Oh boy. Okay. Crafting a bow. I gotta give my little red fuzzy buddy a place to, oh, it's gonna use all of it, but I need him. I should point out that crafting arrows takes a lot longer than this. Like, if you were to make 15 arrows, it would probably take you like 2 or 3 hours to do. Even if you're like a professional, it's one of those things that takes time. Especially if we're talking about from just like raw, bare ingredients. The more raw ingredient level you get towards, the more time it's going to take. Okay. Yeah, I know you're hungry. I usually put the ranch over in this area, but now I have two things going against me. My character's hungry and he's cold. And this is where that 17 seconds might be the difference between having full health and not. Now again, when you're doing this stuff in real life, you probably won't be making a bed for your pet, but I need him functional. That's one of the game mechanic things that you kind of have to account for. They don't really give you a lot of choice on that. Now I have to wait for daytime to show up because I have to fast travel. And there's not much. Well, actually, maybe there is. There might be. Hang on. No. At least not quite yet. That's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, I have a healing partner this time. That's a useful thing to know. We'll sort that. I'm going to need to increase that carry weight. Okay. I have to wait for that little... There's a little moon down here that needs to disappear and turn into a sun. That way I can have, you know... Oh, that's how that looks, huh? Okay. What? That's about over with. C button, fast travel. Okay. You know what? It's level 11. I don't have anywhere near enough ammo to use to deal with it. Need them eggs. Got a chicken. Alright, that means I have food. I think we'll Tim Pool it. We'll grab a second chicken. Sweet. No, because I have to go get a cat. Like, I need a sheep, that's true, but I also need the cat. So, hopefully, there's a cat. Please catch on the first one. There's the cat. Coward modifier doesn't apply because he's just going to be crafting. He's going to be an errand runner in the base. Besides, if I wanted better pals, there are a lot. Actually, this one's one of the better ones I was just talking about, but guess what? Alright, so now is that a ball or just that is a ball? Good. Guess what that means. Oh, you're kidding. Oh. I guess I get food out of that one. I'm not going to off the other one. You can stay mad. I do have to go activate the other fast travel point at the top of this hill. The one that I stupidly ignored when I started the game. That you're actually one of the first things they have you do. Oh, let's see. My stamina this time. I need to be able to climb hills. I should be able to do that one. As I should, nobody will. Oh, lucky me. It's still here. Unlucky, however, in that I don't have the stuff to build that. It's still relatively early in the morning. Alright. Put on some clothes. Aha. Okay, now. You want me to collect 4 more lamb balls. I don't know if I necessarily want to, but getting the experience bonus from it would help. So. Oh, crap. Wait. Let's get that stamina bar up before we try that. My dog is giving me the most indignant look right now because he's mad. Because he's not, like, the center of my attention. So.
What?
This is what I was after, right here. Okay. Really? That was important. Oh, it looks like power's out in town right now. This stream might be cut a little short anyway. We'll see what happens. Oh man, having another cat wasn't worth it.
What?
Oh, are you kidding me? No. I'll have to come back and get one later. Okay, I know this is bad streaming. Oh. That's lovely. You know, somewhat bad streaming etiquette, but no, that was itchy. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Build. I'm going to start by building a feed box. Actually, the range will be over here, so putting the feed box over here would make more sense. Like, staying right here. Why am I doing this myself? Here you go. Go build. Okay, yes. We want to build the ranch, the berry plantation, the parachute. We'll skip the fireboat for now and into here. That, and that. Also, we gotta have that carry capacity. No. Probably gonna regret this one. Excuse me. Okay. There's a scripture about building a house on a rock. Fortunately, we don't have to deal with flooding in this. But if you believe in being close enough to a water supply that it's not an issue, or having the ability to be somewhat closer to a water supply that it's not at issue, now we're going to get off into the realm of a little bit of fantasy here, because there is no way you're building a house that fast. I don't care who you are. Need wood. Gotta make the walls, gotta make the bed, gotta make the ceiling, which I sometimes go for a double floor building because I like to have some things inside, like weapon storage containers and whatnot. Oh yeah, regenerate your stamina, dude. And my axe has seen better days. Well, we'll go fix that first, and then we'll be back to do the rest, I guess. Okay. I think I want the entrance on this side this time, so. What button did I have set for that? Obviously not going to have two entrances, but obviously that's not going to be where my house stops. We're going to make a little wraparound porch. Sure are. That way, if I want to jump off the edge of this thing, once I get the paraglider, I can glide right down into that area. Okay. Jump. Walk. Okay. How about no? Door. See, Palworld is like if you took Pokemon and Fortnite and gave it a log cabin in the woods and like an unlimited amount of wood to split. Okay. I don't have much time left, so let's just go harvest some rocks, build the ranch. Yeah, so that was an interesting couple of minutes of me just focusing on gameplay, but this is why I need a chat or a random chatter to keep the conversation engaged. But apparently, people in town lost power. So I need to see if my significant other needs a ride home. Messenger is, of course, slow to load. Okay, let's get that chicken out. No, I didn't. I'm actually still doing that right now. But that being said, apparently they lost power in town. Yep. Just waiting to see if Vermeil needs a ride home or not. She hasn't messaged me back about it, so I don't think she does. Well, maybe they're working on something. Who knows? Boom.
Huh?
We got power. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing a stream if we didn't have power. So. Yes, I am beating my critter in the head with a hammer. Well, that's interesting politically speaking, but I really didn't want this stream to be have politics in it. But apparently, the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, has come out against the other of his fellow Democrats in his state, speaking out against their ballot practices. Fascinating. Yeah, I kind of need it. And just like that, Donald Trump got away with everything that he was supposedly charged with. Gee, imagine that. The case was dead on appeal anyway, in the New York cases. And the one in Georgia wasn't doing so well. So. And anyone who says it's because he had too many friends that were judges, you're full of crap, Fry. Okay. Some more wood. Can I beat him there and make a ball in time? That's the question. Because I actually need that one. I think I lost him. It's a shame because I actually needed one of those. Well, I have everything else I need to plant the garden. I just need... one of those. Come on, I'm running out of ammo here. Alright. Friggin' fight, you coward! There we go. Let's get some stones, man. You ain't got the stones. Now, I kind of feel bad for the FBI. Like, they're one of those agencies, it's like the CIA. It's kind of like the Ghostbusters. If they're doing their job right, you're not even supposed to know they exist. And then it's like, gee, did you know about that terrible thing that we stopped? Well, no. And then they get to sit there and say, you're welcome. Except they've gone rogue and, totally become a nuisance to everyone in the United States. In fact, more than just a nuisance in some cases. And I really, really don't like what they've done. And I'm not the only one. Okay. Yeah, they can abandon their task all they want. I will not. Diddy trial. Judge sets last minute hearing after new notes found. Oh, God. What now? Like, when I say what I'm about to say, it's because I'm pretty much under the assertion that Diddy is, in fact, guilty of everything because they said that they had videotapes of him doing this stuff, right? So, like, if he's guilty, he's guilty. Let's just throw him in jail and get it over with. Like, there comes a point where the evidence does eventually become too much. Now, if you feel like going over all that evidence, that's fine. But it should not be at the detriment of the victims themselves. You. And you. Okay. Also, I need 2 more of these. I don't have to worry about those for the next couple of looks. I want a crusher, a stone pit, and a logging site. And I have to repair my equipment. Hooray! Which... means I have to go get some more wood. Apparently. Okay. Let's just ask ourselves. I don't have peanut butter jelly, but there's a baseball bat. Oh. Well. Okay.
What?
Oh my word, I'm working with a damaged tool.
What?
Fix my broken tools. Yay. I don't think I can do the Chewbacca thing. Oh, oh, no. I used to be able to about 2 years ago, but for whatever reason, right now, the Chewbacca is out of my reach. Probably a good thing. No, one of these days, I'm gonna get really friggin' intelligent and try to build a base here. Oh yay, I'm over encumbered. Not by much, but just enough to make it so I can't frelling jump, so that might make getting back to my little base over here impossible. Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah, no. which is like outright impossible because you can't climb. But here's the thing. Now I'm not. You're kidding, that wasn't enough. Okay. Well, I guess it just wasn't enough. I'll go back out and get some more. Yeah. That is a red egg. There's a chance that could be a vanworm. Not a very big one. I guess that's going to depend on the size of the egg. Huh. It looks pretty big from here. But it's not. No. Okay. I gotta beat her at some point. I don't know if we'll get to that point today. Oh, she's a... There are words. Not too many of them are pleasant, but there are words. Oh, take a minute. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to believe the dead internet theory. Like, I'm starting to think that all y'all don't exist. Like 1,000 shows up for my shorts over the last week. That's fine. I'm not upset about that. But I kind of start to think that y'all are bots sometimes because, like, where are all these views when I'm doing, you know, live streams or stuff and stuff like that? Like, I know I can be an insufferable jerk sometimes, but like, my 5 subscribers don't even show up. And I know that's largely because of the time of day that it is, and they have busy lives, because the 5 that I have right now, I know for a fact, are mostly friends and family. And, like, there's just a certain cap, like 150 people that I could actually have on here that I would know by name. And that's if I was having a very good day. If I was having a bad day where I couldn't remember, you know, what I had for breakfast, well, that's a different story altogether. We'll start with logging. Like, I'm not particularly full of myself, and maybe that's part of the reason why I don't get views, but, like, come on, guys. I gotta adjust my chair a little bit. I don't want to go too far back. Well, I said I'd give you 2 hours. 2 hours is what I'll give you. Unless people start showing up, streams like this are going to be dead. Because I'm not going to waste my time with it. Just on principle. That last land ball that I need to complete that step and get that extra bonus. I doubt that the experience will push me up where it might. It might. Still not enough to push me out. will say though, this game is quite addictive. I mean, let's face it, we're talking about a game that lets you do survival stuff while collecting creatures. What's not to like? Planting. Well. I don't think I've ever been so startled by a piano a day in my life. Well, I'd say I brought peace to that situation now, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, we've been at it for 102 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So yeah. Oh, it sucks that I didn't get that.
Huh? 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 There.
Well, I guess it's true. I really am gonna have to do something more than just gaming in order to get, you know, to get anywhere on this platform, which is fine. I kind of expected as much. What, you think I was born yesterday? Of course people find watching other people play video games quite boring, especially when, you know, it's not some competitive game or some crud like that. Oh. Well. At least leave on a high note and make this last. Friggin' berry farm, right? Excuse me. Yeah, see, we're already at the 2-hour marker. I've been the only one here, and I've just been monitoring the chat and making sure everything's going smoothly. I'll probably give it another half an hour, that way I could say I at least made it mostly to 3 hours, but like, if we're being honest, 100% honest, I'd rather be playing Core Keeper right now. So. Actually. Let's fry up some eggs. Grizzly bear on the other... Big old brown bear on the other TV. Huh. Cool. Okay, they want a hot spring and a primitive furnace, huh? Sorry, little elephant.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Oh, wubba lubba dub dub.
Yeah. Huh?
Well. Oh, man. Stick with it. You'll find your niche eventually. Yeah, well, I'll be shoved off into something that I don't really want to do anymore. Like working on cars or something. Just watch. Yeah.
Huh?
You have 4 hours and 2 minutes to get me my money, or Mr. Nakatomi dies. Oh man, if this is what streaming is like, I almost don't like it. I think from now on what we'll probably end up doing is just doing pre-recorded videos and uploads and just do the shorts as a live thing. Because, like, this is trudged on for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Let's see.
What?
Plenty of good stuff there, I just didn't really need any of it right now. Yeah, no. I mean, I could, but I don't have enough arrows. Oh. I think 2 hours and 22 minutes is about long enough for this. Besides, I gotta go get something caffeinated, or the rest of this streaming day is gonna be a snooze fest. So I think we'll wrap it up, and I might do some of this stuff off stream, I might not. We'll see. I do know that I'm going to end this stream on a high note. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at doing some shorts, and I'll be looking at doing some stuff outdoors, because this indoor game streaming stuff is just, it's not really working the best. We've got the camcorder. I'm going to get it charged up, and we'll see what we can accomplish as far as that goes. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the last 2.5-ish hours, and hopefully we can start doing better things with our 2.5-hour streams per day. Meantime, like, subscribe, go over and hit my Twitter or my, or rather my X and my Facebook account, and, you know, just take a little browse around, see if you like what you see. If you do, add me. You know, I don't think I'm too terrible of a dude, but heck, you never know, right? Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up.